I'm just gonna tell you the story quickly. There's no intro. The first time that I got an iPad, I was so happy because at first I was just playing Minecraft on my phone and I'm just satisfied with it until I got into multiplayer with my friend who has an iPad and can run vibrant visuals, and I am so envious of it because at that time Minecraft released its vibrant visuals on Bedrock Edition, and of course my phone cannot run it. At the time I really wanted to have an iPad so bad just because of the vibrant visuals that I could not experience. I really want to experience the vibrant visuals. Maybe that's just a silly, shallow desire, but I don't know. I eventually forgot about it and continued with my life. Then in October of 2025, my dad arrived from overseas. He brought me a gift. When I checked, it was an iPad with a keyboard that can be attached and detached. I was really so happy. I installed Minecraft immediately and tested it if it can run vibrant visuals, and it can. From then on, I started to get addicted to the game. I play almost every day and almost like 5 hours a day. It's my my tablet is new. My iPad is new. On my mother's birthday, I was playing Bed Wars in front of everyone, and it was really disrespectful. Like, I was so addicted to the game. It's not the fault of the game or the tablet. It was just my fault. I know that it was really wrong. It was really bad. And I really discouraged that behavior. It's a birthday of my mother, and I'm just addicted to playing games. I can play the game again. I can just re-queue. But the moment that I spent with the birthday of my mother, with a lot of guests, that was really shameful, and I really regretted that act for sure. So over time, I created a YouTube channel. I upload some of my gameplays about survival, Bed Wars, and Superflat. The iPad really helped me with a lot of things, from schoolwork, digital art, to the animation, editing, and content creation. Just by having that device, like, really changed my life. Really changed how I live my life, how I view the world. Because at the past, I only have my phone, and we're not really rich. We are at the middle class, but it's nothing fancy. We still struggle financially, but not to the point that we have nothing to eat. We still have shelter, and I'm grateful for that. One day, I saw a video on YouTube. It is about SMP for small YouTubers. I really wanted to join, but I got rejected. I applied to 5 different SMP, but all of them are for Java edition only. And I cannot join because I don't have a PC, I don't have a laptop or computer. Also, the iPad has a aspect ratio of 4:3 and not really suitable for YouTube videos. It's a little bit square, and I also cannot change it to 16:9. So this caused me to have a new desire to buy a laptop. This is a silly desire, an impulsive behavior, a shiny object syndrome. My parents already gave me an iPad. Now I'm asking for a laptop. My sister did not even receive any. And yes, I am the villain of this story. At first, I tried saving up, but it was not enough. I really want to have a laptop. I really want to join an SMP and have 16:9 ratio screen for YouTube. But the reason that I told my parents is that I want a laptop for 3D animation, because it is true. I make 3D animations and 3D models because I am a multimedia artist. I'm in college, enrolled in a multimedia course, and we are making 2D and 3D animations in our class and many other things. I even have a deadline on 3D while we are buying a laptop. I could use it to model, animate, and render in 3D. Or maybe I'm just justifying my impulse. I don't know. It seems like a need, but it is really driven by desire. But I cannot really justify it. There is no justifying it. To make it more convincing to my parents, I said that I will give my iPad to my sister if they bought me a laptop, so she can have something to use for her schoolworks. After days of negotiation and a week of searching, we finally decided to buy a laptop we chose. And I'm actually surprised that my mother is actually excited for me. Even though she know that I have an unhealthy relationship with games, even though that she know that I'm addicted to games, she still chose to buy me a laptop because of my need. I don't know if she is a good parent or not, but it shows that she truly cared. I really feel guilty for making them spend their hard-earned money just to fulfill my impulses. We bought the laptop. I should be happy. I can do what I want now, but I feel so disconnected to it. The world seems so far. It feels so far. It still feels empty. I know those cringe YouTubers, influencers, like they become successful, but they still feel empty, and they'll say that no, being successful or having things or having money doesn't make you happy. It doesn't actually fulfill you in the long run. It will only make you happy for a short time, and you will just be you will go back to the base level. Your brain will just adapt, and the dopamine hit, or what they call, or the excitement, will just disappear. And I thought they were just coping. I thought those kind of people are just coping to not make us feel bad about not having anything, or about not feel bad about being poor or not being successful. But I believe there's some truth to it. Of course, I still want to be successful. I still want to achieve things, even though I will be disappointed in the end. Even though I will fail or I will be empty in the end, I still want to do it. Even though it's not worth it. Even though I discovered that it's not worth it, but I still have to. As I lay on my bed, I realize that I am giving away my iPad to my sister, all my memories that I have with it. I feel so sentimental with that device. I feel more connected to the device than people, and I know that is a bad thing. I am more attached to the objects. I'm more attached to the things, but I am distant to the people around me. I am possessive to things, obsessed to objects that has no life. But for the humans, for the people who actually cared about me, I ignored them. It feels like losing the tablet, feels like losing the person that I used to be. I had a sudden depression that day. Even though I got what I want, but I immediately felt so sad and depressed. I said on my mind, I want to return it. I want to return it. I want to go back to my old ways, but I cannot do it now. My mind is panicking after it senses that I am losing my old life. I realize deep down we do not really want to change. We cannot really handle the concept of being it being in front of us. We praise the change, we worship it, we treat it like it's a very grand thing. But when I was in front of it, when I finally faced it, it felt so unbearable. I don't know. Objectively, the situation is good because I got a new thing now. But why? Why am I still depressed? We think we want it, but when it arrives, it scares us. Change is more horrifying than I thought. I will lose something that I have learned to love just because of a small dissatisfaction, just because of inconvenience. I'm losing something that I cared about. I'm presented with an objectively good thing only to regret it because I got it through deception. Maybe that is why. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe God is fulfilling my wish as a mockery to my foolishness. Maybe He knows that I will just regret it and feel extremely terrible afterwards. Maybe this is the punishment for manipulating my own parents. Feels like I got it, but I do not actually want it. The desire is just a feeling, a temporary, short-lived impulse. I felt so empty. I am touching the object, but it feels so far and distant. I feel empty. I feel sad. I feel guilty. A success obtained through the trickery ended up as a punishment and a mockery. I win. It is a success. But why am I depressed? I slept and woke up and worked the same, dealt with the same problems, and still have worries of life. I thought if I get what I want, I will get rid of this feeling of dissatisfaction. But everything will just reset. Chasing happiness or chasing the highs or the feeling, the excitement, it's all useless. It's all bullshit. I realized I just fooled myself. I have done this a lot of times. I bought expensive things or a lot of things that I thought it would, because it felt good at that time. And I ended up regretting it. I'm so stupid. It is just a shiny object shiny object syndrome, chasing the next shiny object. I'm just chasing the hype. So chasing happiness doesn't actually work because happiness is a feeling. You cannot be happy all the time because it is feeling. It will just go away. I just went full circle. I am in a rat race, but worse. I am just running on a hamster wheel, a never-ending treadmill. I got so addicted to it. I got so addicted to the chase to the point that I ignored all the things that I have gained. Maybe it is just a sunk cost fallacy that I cannot move forward because I am afraid to lose things. No, the pain of losing is greater than the pain of gaining things. I took things for granted. Or maybe it is just a sunk cost fallacy hitting me. Because of the time I spent with it, I get so sentimental. It is so trivial that is true. And that is the point. It is so trivial, yet it feels like it holds so much weight. I will still tell you the story even though it paints me in a bad light. Let my experience be a cautionary tale for you, dear viewer. It is not supposed to cause unnecessary fear, only awareness and knowledge. I still want you to take risk, go through the unknown, and face the scariest things in your life. I do not want to make you afraid, but I want you to be ready. And we don't really have a full control to our life. Some things are just gonna end in regret and disappointment, and that is okay. We are not God. We are just humans. We are powerless. We are powerless in face of life. We don't really have control. To wrap this up, I will tell you what I learned. We cannot move forward without leaving our old path. We cannot step forward without walking away from our current position. If we want to change position, we should leave our current position. That is true in all aspects of our life. We cannot arrive at somewhere without leaving some place. We cannot get into the new place without leaving the old place. It is just basic logic, but it will help us in our life. God bless.